Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to journey upward, not with hiking boots, but with our imaginations. We're going to explore the mythology of mountains. For millennia, these towering peaks have captivated humanity, inspiring awe, fear, and countless stories. They're more than just rock and ice. They're powerful symbols woven into the fabric of our cultures. I'm excited to guide you through this landscape of legends, exploring how different societies have perceived and interacted with these giants of the earth. So let's begin our ascent into the fascinating world of mountain mythology. If you enjoy discovering new perspectives and ancient tales, then don't forget to hit that like button. It helps others find these stories too. Tell me about your favorite mountains in the comments. Mountains, due to their sheer size and inaccessibility, were often seen as sacred spaces, dwelling places for gods and spirits. Think about it. Reaching the summit was a challenge, almost a pilgrimage. This naturally led to associating them with the divine, with something otherworldly beyond human reach. These weren't just geographical features. They were portals to other realms, conduits connecting the earthly and the celestial. We'll see this idea recurring in various cultures throughout our exploration, from the ancient Greeks to the indigenous populations of the Americas. The mountain's height symbolized power, stability, and a direct line to the heavens, making them perfect residences for powerful deities. Let's start our exploration with Mount Olympus in Greek mythology. Famously, it was considered the home of the Olympian gods. Zeus, the king of the gods, ruled from its peak, overseeing the world below. It wasn't just a place, it was a society, a royal court among the clouds. The myths associated with Olympus are rich and complex, filled with intrigue, love affairs, and power struggles. The idea of a divine family residing on a mountain became a central tenet of Greek religion and influenced Western art, literature, and culture for centuries. The very name, Olympus, evokes a sense of grandeur and the untouchable realm of the gods. Moving eastward, we encounter Mount Meru, a sacred mountain in Hindu and Buddhist cosmology. Unlike Olympus, which was a specific geographical location, Mount Meru represents the center of the universe. All realms, both physical and spiritual, revolve around it. It's often depicted as a giant, multi-tiered structure made of precious metals and jewels. The concept of Mount Meru highlights the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of spiritual balance. It's a powerful symbol of cosmic order and the axis around which existence turns. This idea has permeated art, architecture, and philosophical thought throughout Asia. In Japanese Shinto beliefs, mountains, particularly Mount Fuji, are considered sacred entities called kami. These kami aren't necessarily deities in the Western sense, but rather spirits or energies that inhabit the natural world. Mount Fuji, with its perfectly symmetrical cone shape, is seen as an especially potent and revered kami. Climbing it is a spiritual pilgrimage, and its image has become synonymous with Japan itself. The reverence for mountains in Shinto stems from a deep respect for nature and the belief that the divine can be found in the everyday world. Let's hop across the Pacific to the Andes Mountains in South America. The Inca civilization held mountains, or apis, in high regard. These apis were considered living deities that protected the local communities and controlled the weather. Rituals and offerings were made to appease them, ensuring good harvests and protection from natural disasters. Climbing the apis was often restricted to priests and shamans, reinforcing their sacred nature. The Inca worldview was deeply intertwined with the mountainous landscape, shaping their social structures, agricultural practices, and spiritual beliefs. Indigenous cultures across North America also hold mountains as sacred places. The specific beliefs vary from tribe to tribe, but generally, mountains are seen as sites of power, healing, and connection to the spirit world. Vision quests and ceremonies are often conducted on mountaintops, allowing individuals to connect with their ancestors and receive guidance. The mountains provide a sense of grounding and a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. They are respected as living entities with their own agency and power. Mountains aren't just seen as homes of gods or spirits. They also often serve as boundaries between worlds. In many cultures, they mark the transition between the mundane realm of everyday life and the supernatural realm of the unknown. Crossing a mountain range can be seen as a symbolic journey into a different reality. This idea is reflected in myths and legends where heroes venture into the mountains to confront monsters, seek enlightenment, or undergo trials that transform them. Many myths and legends feature mountains as the site of epic battles between good and evil. The sheer scale and imposing presence of mountains make them a natural backdrop for conflicts of cosmic proportions. These battles often symbolize the struggle between order and chaos, light and darkness, and the ultimate triumph of good over evil. The mountains become arenas where the fate of the world hangs in the balance, adding to their already formidable mystique. They embody the ultimate challenge, the ultimate test of courage and strength. Mountains are often associated with wisdom and enlightenment. The act of climbing a mountain, both literally and metaphorically, represents the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. Reaching the summit symbolizes the attainment of a higher state of consciousness. This theme is particularly prominent in Eastern philosophies, where meditation and contemplation in mountainous settings are seen as pathways to spiritual growth. The solitude and serenity of the mountains provide the perfect environment for introspection and self-discovery. The concept of the axis mundi, or world axis, is frequently linked to mountains. This is the belief that there is a central point connecting the earth, the heavens, and the underworld. Mountains, with their towering height and perceived connection to the divine, often serve as this axis. They are the point of intersection between different realms, allowing for communication and travel between them. This idea reinforces the mountain's role as a sacred and powerful place. The axis mundi represents the stability and order of the cosmos. Mountains also play a role in flood myths across various cultures. Often they serve as refuges from rising waters, providing safety and a place to rebuild after a cataclysmic event. This reinforces the mountain's association with stability and protection. Think of Noah's Ark landing on Mount Ararat, for example. The mountain becomes a symbol of hope and the promise of a new beginning after destruction. This theme speaks to humanity's resilience and the enduring power of the natural world. Many cultures believe that mountains are inhabited by mythical creatures, from dragons guarding hidden treasures to yetis roaming snowy peaks. These creatures add to the mystique and danger associated with mountains. They often serve as guardians of the mountain, protecting its secrets and testing the worthiness of those who dare to venture into its domain. These creatures embody the wild and untamed nature of the mountains, reminding us of the power and unpredictability of the natural world. Mountains have inspired countless works of art and literature throughout history. Their majestic beauty and symbolic significance have made them a recurring motif in paintings, poems, and novels. Artists and writers have used mountains to represent a wide range of themes, from the sublime power of nature to the human struggle for transcendence. They serve as a powerful reminder of the beauty and wonder that can be found in the world around us. Can you think of some specific examples? Share them below. And if you're enjoying this exploration, subscribe for more deep dives into mythology and folklore. The challenges of climbing mountains have become a metaphor for overcoming obstacles in life. The physical and mental endurance required to reach the summit mirrors the struggles we face in pursuing our goals. The mountain becomes a symbol of personal growth, resilience, and the triumph of the human spirit. Conquering a mountain represents conquering our own fears and limitations. This metaphor is deeply ingrained in our culture, inspiring us to strive for greatness and never give up on our dreams. Mountains often hold a special significance in creation myths. In some stories, they emerge from the primordial waters as the first land, representing the beginning of the world. In others, they are formed by the actions of gods or mythical beings. These creation myths highlight the mountain's role as a foundational element of the universe. They are the pillars upon which the world is built, both literally and figuratively. They are the birthplace of life and the origin of all things. The concept of sacred geography emphasizes the spiritual significance of specific locations, and mountains are often central to this idea. Certain mountains are considered more sacred than others, based on their history, their physical features, or their association with particular events or figures. These sacred mountains become pilgrimage sites, drawing people from far and wide to experience their spiritual power. They are places of healing, transformation, and connection to the divine. Mountains often play a role in stories of transformation. Characters may venture into the mountains to undergo a trial, seek enlightenment, or confront their inner demons. The challenges they face in the mountains lead to personal growth and a fundamental change in their character. The mountain becomes a crucible, forging them into something stronger and more resilient. This theme highlights the transformative power of nature and the potential for self-discovery that can be found in challenging environments. The weather patterns associated with mountains, such as storms, snow, and fog, often contribute to their mystique and symbolic significance. These elements can represent chaos, danger, and the unpredictable nature of the world. They can also symbolize purification, renewal, and the power of nature to cleanse and transform. The weather on mountains is a constant reminder of the forces beyond our control and the importance of respecting the natural world. Mining and resource extraction in mountainous regions often present a conflict between economic development and environmental preservation. This conflict is reflected in mythology and folklore, where mountains are often seen as guardians of natural resources. Stories may warn against the dangers of greed and the consequences of disrespecting the earth. These stories serve as a reminder of the importance of sustainability and the need to balance human needs with the preservation of the natural world. Mountains have historically served as refuges for marginalized groups and those seeking freedom from oppression. Their remote and inaccessible locations provide a sanctuary from persecution and a place to build new communities. This association with freedom and resilience has made mountains a symbol of resistance and hope for those who have been denied their rights. They represent the enduring human desire for autonomy and the courage to stand up against injustice. The study of mountain mythology can provide valuable insights into the cultural values, beliefs, and worldviews of different societies. By examining the stories and symbols associated with mountains, we can gain a deeper understanding of how people have perceived and interacted with the natural world throughout history. This knowledge can help us to appreciate the diversity of human experience and to develop a more nuanced understanding of our relationship with the environment. What aspects of mountain mythology resonate with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Many modern-day spiritual practices incorporate elements of mountain mythology. Hiking, meditation in nature, and mindful observation of the natural world are all ways to connect with the sacred energy of mountains. These practices can help us to reduce stress, improve our mental well-being, and cultivate a deeper appreciation for the beauty and wonder of the natural world. They offer a way to reconnect with our ancestral roots and to find solace and inspiration in the mountains. The mythology of mountains continues to evolve as we learn more about the natural world and our relationship with it. New stories and interpretations are constantly emerging, reflecting our changing values and perspectives. As we face the challenges of climate change and environmental degradation, the mythology of mountains can serve as a reminder of the importance of protecting these sacred places for future generations. They are not just geographical features. They are cultural treasures that deserve our respect and preservation. Let's consider some specific mountains and their unique mythological associations. Mount Kailash in Tibet is sacred to several religions, including Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Bon. It is believed to be the home of Lord Shiva and is considered the most sacred mountain in the world. Uluru, Ayers Rock in Australia, is a sacred site for the Aboriginal people, representing their ancestral connection to the land. Each mountain holds its own unique history and mythology, reflecting the diverse cultures and beliefs of the people who live near them. In conclusion, the mythology of mountains is a rich and complex tapestry woven from the threads of human experience, cultural beliefs, and the power of the natural world. Mountains have served as homes for gods, boundaries between worlds, sites of epic battles, and symbols of wisdom and transformation. They continue to inspire awe, wonder, and a deep sense of connection to something larger than ourselves. Their stories remind us of the importance of respecting the earth, cherishing our cultural heritage, and striving for personal growth. Remember to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this climb through the world of mountain mythology. It really helps others discover this content. Reflecting on the themes we've explored, consider how the symbolism of mountains might apply to your own life. Are there personal mountains you are climbing? What lessons can you draw from the myths and legends we've discussed to help you on your journey? The wisdom embedded in these ancient stories can provide guidance and inspiration as we navigate the challenges and opportunities of our lives. The mountains and their silent grandeur offer a constant reminder of our own potential for strength, resilience, and transformation. As our time together comes to an end, I encourage you to continue exploring the mythology of mountains on your own. There are countless stories and legends waiting to be discovered, each offering a unique perspective on the human relationship with the natural world. Read books, watch documentaries, visit museums, and, if possible, venture into the mountains themselves to experience their power firsthand. The journey of discovery is never truly over. I hope this presentation has inspired you to look at mountains in a new light, not just as geographical features, but as powerful symbols of human aspiration and the enduring connection between humanity and the natural world. The mythology of mountains is a living tradition, constantly evolving and adapting to our changing times. Let us continue to learn from these ancient stories and to honor the sacredness of these towering peaks. What's one thing you learned today that surprised you? I would love to know. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the mythology of mountains. I hope you enjoyed the climb. Be curious. Think oddly.